Since September of 1999, Naruto has given fans over 70 manga volumes and 700+ entries of animated television episodes featuring the likable knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki. Over the course of nearly 2 decades, creator Masashi Kishimoto has introduced readers and viewers of all ages to more than a handful of memorable characters. Some of these characters are goofy and endearing, while others are incredibly threatening and dubious, and they all have various levels of powers and abilities. But, who is the strongest? Ranking the series' most powerful characters is certainly no easy task. With a range of abilities and strengths, it is hard to determine precisely whether or not one character is more capable in battle than another. With series spin-off Naruto Next Generations nearly a dozen episodes deep at this point, the task of creating a power ranking only becomes more and more difficult. However, by taking various jutsu, head-to-head battles, and years of lore into consideration, we have crafted a definitive countdown of Naruto's strongest characters. Here are the 10 most powerful Naruto characters, ranked. Number 10. Itachi Uchiha. As a child prodigy, Itachi Uchiha became one of the Umbu Black Ops' youngest members and one of the Uchiha clan's most promising young ninja. As powerful and as amazing as Sasuke appears to be, he spent most of his youth in the shadow of his older brother Itachi. Responsible for wiping out his entire village, excluding his brother, Itachi became known far and wide as a rogue ninja, ranked as an S-level criminal in the bingo books. He later joined forces with the nefarious Akatsuki group and quickly became one of its most powerful and most valuable members. However, Itachi was never evil, but, in fact, driven by a sense of duty in order to keep peace in the Hidden Leaf village, a secret he kept even from his younger brother. Itachi later met his demise at the hand of his young brother in battle, but there is reason to believe that this elder child went a bit easy on him. The full extent of Itachi's powers might not truly be known, but we know enough to say that he ranks easily among the greatest and most powerful characters in all of Naruto. Number 9. Obito Uchiha. The ninja formerly known as Tobi went from comic relief to cosmic mastermind in a matter of episodes. Coyly watching from the sidelines, Obito controlled the Akatsuki from afar, but the big bad carefully calculated each and every move. Few knew about his true purpose or power, and even Itachi underestimated him in the end. Naruto and Obito are often seen as similar characters, and, like our protagonist, this member of the Uchiha clan goes from zero to powerhouse in no time flat. Unfortunately, the death of his beloved friend Rin causes Obito to drift toward the dark side and become one of the series' most formidable villains, rather than one of its most uplifting heroes. Single-handedly defeating other members of the Akatsuki, Obito proves that he is more than worthy of a spot on our countdown. Number 8. Indra and Ashura at Satsuki. Even generations after their sibling squabbles ceased, the battle between Indra and Ashura at Satsuki still continues, but only through the spirits of their worthy descendants. First, it was Madara Uchiha and the first Hokage, Hashirama, and later it was Naruto and Sasuke who took up the mantle, but the inevitable battle between the Uchiha, the Senju, and the Uzumaki clans continued to rage on for centuries. As sons of Hagoromo Satsuki, also known as the Sage of Six Paths, the two shinobi inherited great power from a young age. While the two were both skillfully worthy, Hagoromo declared that Ashura would be his successor in the mission to deliver peace and understanding throughout the shinobi world. This came as quite a shock to Indra, the firstborn, and as you might imagine, some pretty epic battles later ensued. The battles between Sasuke and Naruto might be more well known than those of Indra and Ashura, but history tells us that they were just as awe-inspiring. Number 7. Nagato, Pain. Nagato was one of the Akatsuki's founding members. Alongside childhood friends Yahiko and Konan, Nagato and the rest of the Akatsuki attempted to usher in a new era for the violent shinobi world, an era of peace. However, certain events leading to Yahiko's death kept this dream from becoming a reality, and thusly, Nagato and the rest of the Akatsuki were vulnerable to outside forces. It was at this point that Obito stepped in and took charge, and the Akatsuki's goals altered ever so slightly, achieving peace by any means necessary. While their intentions were noble, their methods were despicable, to say the least. Nagato, who referred to himself as Pain, was able to control the bodies of several fallen ninja and single-handedly take down the entire Hidden Leaf village. Pain killed the likes Kakashi, Jiraiya, and several other Hidden Leaf shinobi, but after Naruto defeated him, the Bata was convinced to bring the deceased back to life. However, this resulted in the sacrifice of his own life, and Naruto lost what would likely have been a valuable ally. Number 6. Madara Uchiha. As one of the founders of the village hidden in the leaves, Madara Uchiha is a historical figure in the world of Naruto. That being said, he is still very much a part of the protagonist's saga. As previously stated, the war between the Uchiha, the Senju, and the Uzumaki clans have been raging since the days of Indra and Ashura. The fight between the two interlocked spirits has arguably never been as dangerous as when Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, battled it out for control of the village. Their war figuratively and literally changed the landscape of the modern ninja world. Madara is still a name that is regarded in the shinobi world today, as his visual prowess and fighting abilities remain largely unmatched. After being brought back to life by Orochimaru's reanimation jutsu, Madara took on the 5 Kages, a handful of the greatest ninja in the Naruto universe, all by himself and won. His new life granted him some unique abilities, but in this life or the one previous, Madara Uchiha is a force to be taken seriously. Number 5. Hashirama Senju, first Hokage. As strong and as formidable an opponent as Madara Uchiha, it should be noted that Hashirama Senju went head-to-head with him and won. It was widely speculated at the time that Madara died during his battle with the first Hokage, but no one truly knew for sure. Utilizing a distraught Obito Uchiha, Madara organized a world-ending plan from the shadows that even Hashirama could not see coming. That being said, he was not able to put his plan into action during his original lifetime due to being weakened by his battle with his old friend Hashirama. Hashirama Senju was a rare wood jutsu user and a great ninja. As the co-founder of the Hidden Leaf Village as well as its first Hokage, it stands to reason that Hashirama would crack our list at number 5. Number 4. Hagoromo Tsutsuki, Sage of 6 Paths. Naruto Hagoromo, born with the same powerful chakra as their mother, Princess Kaguya, Hagoromo, and Hamura were fraternal twins who were each given incredible power. As the father of Ashura and Indra, Hagoromo was seen more as a myth than as an actual historical figure. Tales of his bravery, as well as his kindness, were told far and wide, but more as a fable or fairy tale rather than as a historical account. Number 3. Sasuke Uchiha. As strong as former members of the Uchiha clan have historically been, its last remaining survivor, Sasuke Uchiha, is arguably the strongest. Itachi was well on his way to capturing the title for most powerful Uchiha member of all time, but his untimely death at the hands of his younger brother put an end to what was already a historical shinobi career. Utilizing the power of the Rinnegan, the most highly regarded eye among the 3 great jutsu, Sasuke gained access to power that few other Uchiha have ever managed to get their hands on. In the modern age of the shinobi, Sasuke is truly one of the few ninjas that pose a threat to Naruto Uzumaki. He has proven himself as a physical match to the 7th Hokage countless times and is easily one of the strongest characters in the history of Naruto. Number 2. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Having eaten from the Forbidden God Tree, Kaguya Otsutsuki became the first wielder of chakra, and widely known as the Mother of Chakra. Revealed to be the ultimate evil in the Naruto universe, Kaguya is the most formidable foe that Naruto and the rest of the shinobi world have ever come across. Kaguya possesses powers that no other ninja can master, the ability to change space and time, to read the thoughts and feelings of others, and, of course, unmatched visual prowess. In a one-on-one battle, there is simply no match for Princess Kaguya. Luckily for the shinobi world, Kaguya's evil endeavors have always been combated by some strong opponents such as Naruto and the rest of Team 7, as well as her 2 sons, Hagoromo and Hamura. Number 1. Naruto Uzumaki. In a one-on-one scenario, there are few shinobi with the ability to oppose Naruto Uzumaki. With unrivaled amounts of chakra flowing through his body in addition to the 9-tailed beast sealed inside of him, Naruto is easily one of the strongest characters in the entire series. After watching the first couple dozen episodes or so, however, this may not appear to be so obvious. As the series carries on, Naruto's destiny becomes clear, as the audience begins to believe that this no-talent kid might actually become Hokage one day. Still, as strong Naruto is physically, his leadership attributes, as well as his ability to befriend nearly anyone, is unrivaled. Not to mention, the 7th Hokage is able to bestow his chakra to other ninjas in order to create an army of shinobi nearly as powerful as himself. Simply put, the show is called Naruto for a reason, and, while our beloved protagonist does not start out as the most threatening physical presence, he not so quickly becomes the show's most powerful character before the end. Who do you think is the strongest character in the Naruto universe? Make sure to let us hear it in the comments section. Thanks for watching.